everybody. I thought today I would show you something that I found. I don't eat it every day, but if you like chocolate, I thought maybe this might help a little bit. I usually eat dark chocolate if I'm going to have chocolate. I keep it in the refrigerator because it kind of makes it hard to where I can kind of chew on it a little bit so that I don't eat the whole bar. So what I do is I will break it into pieces and then I will divide out um, what the carb count is, what the fat count, and the protein. Like I said, I don't. Before I said this, I don't keep up with all of that. What I'll eat during the day. I just kind of like to have an idea of what macronutrients are in each um, food that I eat, so that I can have an idea that I'm not eating too many carbs that aren't vegetables. Vegetables, you can eat whatever, because the fiber count typically, as long as it's not a starchy carb, is typically fine to eat. Vegetables is actually really good for you to help kind of process some of the things through your body, because your body's going to be getting rid of a lot of toxins and fat, and having those vegetables in there are helpful. But that's not what I'm going to talk about in this video. I want to talk about this chocolate that I found. Yummy. So, like I said, I typically get dark chocolate that's 85 to 90% cocoa. But I wanted to try this one out just because it looked like it had a lot of good things in it. So it comes in a bar, and I've already eaten some of it. But you can split it into three because it's already sectioned off into three. So if you can imagine, oops, one more bar in between that. So I just broke it in the little sections that it was already kind of divided in. So I broke that apart. Now the serving size on the back says half of this whole bar, but since it was already kind of in a natural three, I decided to do it that way. And really, when I want chocolate, I just want a little taste. It's not necessarily that I want to get full on it. It's just maybe a little something after I've eaten, or maybe in the middle of the afternoon when I'm kind of munchy, but not really. It's more a psychological thing than it is a need for food. So I just want to give you the macro breakdown of what this would be if you divided it into three different little snacks. And like I said, I don't have it every day. It's just when I want a little chocolate happy. So if you were to divide that bar up into three, it would only be about 6 carbs worth. And so, I mean, that's not terrible. It depends on how low you're trying to go. I try to keep most of my carbs, I guess, around anywhere from 30 to 50 grams of carbs a day. Um, and I may be a little bit over that with vegetables, but like I said, I don't count that. Um, so it's not going to have very much protein in it at all because it's chocolate. And then the fat grams are 6 fat grams. So if you want to keep up with that kind of thing, those are there. But it has a lot of good things in it. So one of the things I really liked was that it's fair trade. So I thought that was pretty important. Um, and it has DHA in it, and it also has probiotics in it. So I thought that's pretty cool. So this particular one is the toasted coconut. It has omega-3 and DHA in it, which is really good for your brain health. So I thought I can give a little bit on the carb count if I'm getting some of those other benefits. And like I said, I'm only having just a little bit. You can even break it into even smaller amount if you just want a little taste of chocolate. So I don't feel like I'm being deprived with this lifestyle at all. Once I learned the nuts and bolts of what I needed to eat and what I don't need to eat, really, it's wide open. So I just thought this was one more little thing that um, can give me a little happy during the day when I want a little chocolate, and usually chocolate is full of magnesium, so that's good too. So anyways, I found this at Kroger, my local grocery store. I'm sure they have it at Walmart or wherever y'all shop, and I think you can get it on Amazon. So, but you want to be careful about which flavor you get, because not all the nutritional content is the same. So this is the one that I felt like had the best. But that could change if I go back and look and see that there's a different flavor or whatever that has better nutrition ingredients in it. So, and then the other thing, like I said, this had chocolate is known for having magnesium in it. And if y'all are trying to find some natural ways to get some more potassium, like my situation is so different because like I'm on blood pressure medicine that you have to be careful about how much potassium you get. So I don't overdo potassium. And you want to be careful about that, especially if you're on blood pressure medicine, that you don't overdo it with potassium, but just finding some natural things that have potassium in it. This is something that I add to my water sometimes, and I don't even do a whole, like 8 ounces is a full serving, so I don't even do a whole serving of it. I might even do half, but it has 8 carbs in it. So like I said, I don't do a whole one of these. I just do like half, and I add it to my big cup of water that I drink during the day. But the potassium level is, it has like 496 milligrams of potassium. So even half that is around 250-ish, a little less, of just some natural potassium that you can get into your diet. Now you'll want to be careful when you're looking at coconut water, because not all coconut water is the same. Some has more magnesium than others. Some has more potassium. Some doesn't have any of it. So you just want to be careful about the brands and just checking your nutrition label and reading your ingredients when you're buying that kind of thing. So those are just two things that I thought I'll talk to y'all a little bit about that today. If y'all have anything else that y'all have questions about or want to know more about, let me know. And I hope that you have a great day. Thanks.